We're going to check back in with Hannah Welker, learning the ins and outs of snowboarding and snowmobiling this morning. She is on the
hopefully she's back. She took off last time.
She took off really fast, and I kind of got a little scared because I was like, where is she going? Where's she going?
You okay, Hannah? Everything all good?
I hear her giggling, so that's a good thing.
Snaps out of the power slide.
Yeah, I'm here with Mark Kesselring. I think he was prepping. There's a lot going on here, okay? I got out of a snowcat a couple minutes ago with Dan, the groomer. He's actually grooming the trails for the snowmobiles because that's part of the safety aspect of the sport, isn't it, Mark?
Yep, we want a nice, smooth, comfortable ride. We don't want bumpy trails that causes people to get out of control, and we want them to enjoy themselves.
Yeah, and these signs are really important. Whoa, that was my...
Yeah, we put them throughout the trails. We have signs like route numbers, whether it's a corridor trail or a secondary trail or a club trail. We have stop signs. We have...
And these are cool because I actually didn't realize, I'm from Western Pennsylvania. We used to snowmobile probably the illegal way. My dad would create trails like in the woods behind our house. But these signs are things that are posted all throughout the trails in New York State, in our area.
These are New York State standard.
Yeah, and why is it so important that people stay in the right areas and don't create their own paths? I mean, go on the trails that are supposed to be ridden.
Almost all of those 10,500 miles of New York State trails are by private landowners. And they give us permission to ride in a certain section, and we have to stay there. They could have crops and winter wheat and other things and sensitive areas, nurseries, so we want to make sure we respect the landowners, stay on the trail, and that's what we keep safe. That's what we groom, that's what we sign, that's what we make it available to everybody to go out and have a great time.
Definitely. Let's take a look at your sled. They call this a sled, don't they?
We call it a sled.
Right. Let's take a look. This is what I drove. Tell me what you have to look at before you head out on a trail to make sure that your machine will work properly.
First of all, you want to make sure nothing's frozen to the ground, so you always pick up the skis and the back of the track to make sure it's not frozen. At night, if you came in at night and a warm engine would melt the snow and it would freeze, you always check the throttle to make sure it snaps back.
It obviously worked really well for me. I think I hit the throttle a little hard last time.
Make sure the brake works.
Okay.
You hit this. We have you can put your brake on like an emergency brake.
Okay.
Turn your key on. Make sure your kill switch is off, because many people have gotten on snowmobiles and pulled and pulled and pulled, and it never started because they never took the kill switch off from when they shut it down.
And explain what a kill switch is.
A kill switch shuts off the engine. So anytime you're there, it's right by the hand that operates the throttle. You can very quickly hit it and shut down your engine. It's a safety device on the snowmobiles.
Neat. All right. So is it kind of like when you're, if you're on a jet ski, it's kind of like the same, they have a kill switch as well?
It's exactly the same thing on a jet ski, and the throttle's on the right-hand side, and the jet skis usually don't have brakes. So.
And now when you head out on the trail, you've been riding for years, you all have, but you still have to remember even your equipment has to be worn.
To me, one of the best things and the safest things is to make sure you got good equipment and stay warm. Not just because of medical and frostbite, but if you get cold, you're not going to enjoy yourself. And being cold, you're going to be distracted. You're going to try to get warm, and you may not be alert enough, and you may miss something in danger. An animal darting out in front of you, a rock on the trail, or something. So you always have to have equipment to make sure that you're riding safe, you're protected. Like I have my snowmobile suit on. I've even got this one even has some pads in the elbows and things. And of course your helmet.
I'll go get my Yamaha, my sponsor stickers and put them on me before we ride again because I forgot my Yamaha jacket. I'm gonna go put my skis on and you could pull me behind.
We can't do that. It's got to be a rigid tow bar. As a safety instructor, I can't do that.
Dang it. All right, well, when we come back, I'm going to hop on one of these snowmobiles. We'll give you a kind of on-the-trail look at what the ride is like. We'll see in a little bit.